6:45. Just left the house, heading to my first stop, Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios opens at 8 a.m. this morning, so I'm hoping that I can get checked into the park and get out of there, get over to Universal.
Hello, sir. Go ahead and touch right there. Touch right here, please. Thank you. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you for your autograph. You're all set.
It's a super early morning here at Hollywood Studios. It just turned 7 a few minutes ago. It's about 7:20 now. But what we're doing today on Florida's Worst Vlog is we're going to see how hard it is to ride both Rise of the Resistance and Hagrid's in one day. Now, what I've done is I've already gone up through the security, checked in with my fingerprint at the gate for Hollywood Studios, and went right back out the exit. Now that I've checked in, I can get a boarding pass at 8 a.m. So I've got about 40 minutes to get over to Islands of Adventure and get in line for Hagrid's. Maybe we can rope drop Hagrid's. The park opens at 9. So I'm going to go try that and see if I can get in line and see what our boarding pass number is when it comes up at 8 o'clock. And we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Let's do this. Alright, so I pulled over here at the entrance to Universal Studios because it's right at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on the app and see if I can get that boarding pass. Here we go. It's 7:59. Let's go ahead and log into the Disney app and try to get that boarding pass. 8 a.m. is about to click. Here we go. Alright, so right at 8 o'clock I was able to click select boarding group. I did get a boarding group, but it's boarding group 105. I logged on and I selected join boarding group and got boarding group 105. That's a pretty late boarding group. I don't know how that's going to work. A lot of times that doesn't even go through that many boarding groups in a day. So we're going to have to see how that works out. This challenge is still on. I'm here at Universal, so I'm going to go on in and see if I can get in line for Hagrid's and try to get Hagrid's done. Here we go. Just got in the entrance, heading back to Hagrid's. On the app it says that the ride is delayed, which I don't know if that means it's going to open after the opening of the park at 9 or if it's not going to open at all. I'm sure all these people are running to get in line for it, so we'll see what happens with Hagrid's. I already got the boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance. Have a lot of time before that comes back up. So, but I was able to get it on the highway away from Disney, but it's a number 105, which is really late. Might not even get loaded today, so the challenge is still on. Just walking into Islands of Adventure right now and see what happens with Hagrid's.
12 seconds later.
Wow.
Few inches later.
You just scan your park entrance and it pops open.
Is that what it is? Because a lot of them are front and center used to be, and then
Yeah.
they've converted it on. So.
Eternity later. Twenty minutes later.
So it's 10 o'clock and the line is slowly moving, but I haven't heard any of the cars running yet.
1 hour later.
Sorry, I never was great shakes at 90. Oh, crikey, you're tangled. You out of here before you get blasted.
Here we go!
Now, hit those purple muffins. Dragon fire's got a kick. She's a ruddy lucky thing to see such a sight in the wild. But Merlin's beard, we did see Pixie, Screw.
All right, so here's where we stand. It's 11:15. I just got off of riding Hagrid. Got here at about 8 o'clock this morning. Got in the park, got in line, and waited for like almost 2 hours to ride that dumb ride. I don't know why it just keeps going down. But anyway, I'm gonna walk out of Universal now. I got the boarding pass for Rise of the Resistant. Our boarding pass number is 105, and right now Rise of the Resistance is running fine, and it's on number 47. So hopefully we can get our boarding pass called today. We'll see how it works out and see if I can make this challenge work. If not, might have to rethink it next time. I don't know how else to do this with these two rides. One of the two of them is going to break down. I mean, obviously, but I mean, hopefully 105 gets called today and we get both of them done in one day. We'll see if we can accomplish this challenge. Thanks for coming along with us. I'm going to go back to the parking garage now, get in the car, and head towards Disney. Alright, so out of the 2 most popular rides in Orlando, we've conquered one of them today. We did finally get through Hagrid's. It's now 11:55. I'm heading back over to the Disney area. We are done with Hagrid's, done with Islands of Adventure. That was an adventure in itself, that 2-hour wait. Man, and just the constant announcements that they didn't know when the ride was going to start. The park opened at 9 a.m. and the first car didn't head out until a little after 11. So I don't know what's up with Universal with this Hagrid's ride. It just, everybody is so upset, leaving the lines, cursing. But, you know, they got their money, so what are they going to do, you know? So one person was like, why don't they just shut it down for a couple weeks and fix it, you know, make it so it works right. I said, well, all these people are planning their vacations around this ride. If they shut it down for a couple weeks, they'll lose all their vacation money. But, you know, if they just keep letting it shut down broken every day, they've already got people's money, so what are they going to do? So I think it's unfortunate. But you should plan an entire vacation day just for Hagrid's. If you're coming out here and you really want to ride that ride, plan to just spend one whole day trying to get on it. I don't know what else to say. So anyway, let's head over to Disney and try to get on the other one that's been having troubles, but seems to be running okay today. Yesterday it was down for more than half the day, but Rise of the Resistance seems to be up today. We're going to go try to get on it. Boarding passes right now are at 50, and we got to get there at boarding pass 105 is ours. So let's go see what happens. Check it out. So wouldn't you just know it, the boarding groups right now are at 102 minus 105. It's about 20 after 7 and it's raining. So getting through the rain, gonna go in, see if I can get on my boarding group.
I can shake this off. Now I can make this stop. I can shake this off. Now I can make this. Yeah, things were sweet 3 months ago. When I was living our one on my own, and I thought, yeah, things were sweet 3 months ago.
105? It's 7:30, and this person out of here told me the last boarding group they're gonna take for the day is 102. So I'm 3 away from finishing the challenge of riding Hagrid's and Rise of the Resistance in one day. Three away. That hurts, man. Hurts. That's it. Alright, here we are, heading out of the park at the end of a miserable day. So here's what happened today. 2 epic rides open up in Orlando. As you know, we've got Rise of the Resistance and we've got the Hagrid's Motorbike adventure over at Islands of Adventure. So what we decided to do is see if it's possible to ride both of those rides in one day. Now, that being said, if you want to ride both of these rides in the same day, you better sacrifice an entire day to the process and be a lot luckier than we were today. I mean, that's just the thick and the thin of it. I don't think there's any way to get, unless you get a really early boarding pass, and then even then you're going to get over to Islands of Adventure and the line for Hagrid's is going to be closed. So I don't think that there's a possibility of riding both in one day. So we took the challenge, we lost, it beat us. Here we are, it's closing time at Hollywood Studios, and we got nothing to show for it, but a bunch of disappointment, boo-hoo. You know, I live here, I can come back and ride it again tomorrow. I'm still ticked off. Why would they cut it off at 102? Where do they get the number 102 for a boarding pass number to cut off for the day? It's ridiculous. So we'll try again tomorrow and see what happens.